Hi, everyone. I just want to touch base with you. We're halfway through the quarter now. It's the midterm. You just finished the informative speech. And I must say, on a whole, your class is doing very well on the informative speeches and on the whole class in general. You seem to be following along with the templates just well. You're getting the homework done in time. Your recorded speeches. I haven't graded them yet. I'll start grading them tomorrow morning. But I did preview them. I looked them over, and it looks like most of you got it. So that's the most important thing. I think my main goal here is that you understand how to take a central idea and then develop it into a speech. Now, it's for public speaking. You can also use this in your writing classes too. This outline we're using could be used that way. Now, public speaking is a little bit different, or oral communication a little bit different in the fact that we use repetition a lot. So, in other words, we tell the audience what we're going to say, we say it, we tell the audience what we said. That's why your introduction has a preview, then you have the body of the speech, and then your conclusion has a review of what you talked about. So that's the key thing to public communication. This will help you with interviews. It'll help you with your relationships with other people as far as understanding and getting your point across. And the idea, if you notice what we're using in here, we're using this idea of you make a point, which is your main point, then you give evidence, and then you give an example. So in other words, you can even use this in writing classes too, or writing essays. Point, evidence, example, point, evidence, example, point, evidence, example. So it's a structure that, to me it's easy, but you're just learning it. So it'll take you a while to get it down, but once you do, you'll increase your grades in all your classes, and it'll also help you, like I said, with relationships and also at work. So you're doing well. I'm enjoying the speeches. The three things speeches were great. These informative speeches look good. All the outlines look solid to me. So most of you did real well on the outline. Some of you, had a few things off, but they weren't big things. They're things that are easily corrected, and I think you got them. Some of you have asked questions of me. Some of you have done Zoom meetings with me, and we went over it, and I can almost see the light bulb go on, which is really nice. And by the way, for those of you who have not done a Zoom meeting with me, feel free anytime you want to talk or you have a question on assignment. I can go over outlines, I can go over speaking details, and a lot of those things. To help you out with your speeches. The idea is for you to get the grade you want, and for you to come out of here and you'll have organizational skills. You know what a central idea is. You know how to develop it. And the other thing I want to get across is storytelling. Just giving out facts in the speech is boring for everybody. So if you can take those facts, then you can illustrate them with a story. And if it's something you experience, your speeches can be a lot better. So I'm looking forward to these other speeches. You've worked pretty hard, so I've gone ahead and combined 2 weeks together. So I set up some assignments for you today, and those assignments are just basically preparation for going into persuasion, which is our next part of the quarter. And I'm giving you 2 weeks to do those assignments in. All right, so you don't have to push the pedal to the metal. You can kind of pace yourself, go a little bit slow. But I'm asking you to think of a problem and a solution. And that's what persuasion is all about, basically, is you identify a problem, then you show a solution to it. And you have them in everyday life. I know sometimes when I say that technical or say that in those terms, problem solution, we try to think, well, what problem? I don't have a problem. But think about it. Everything you do in life is to solve a problem. You're doing something to gain pleasure or avoid pain. All right. So, and that's what persuasion is all about. It's just being able to identify what the problem is. For instance, I won't go eat unless I'm hungry. The problem is being hungry. I won't go put gas in my car unless I'm low on gas and want to go someplace. The problem is low gas. All right, so everything's a problem that we do, that we solve. We're just solving problems all day long. So the idea is to think of some. You can think of societal ones. If you want to talk about climate change, or you want to talk about stress and anxiety and that sort of thing, you can. We'll have to frame it and narrow the scope into a certain um, a certain area. So we'll focus in on some part because we only have 4 to 5 minutes. But anyway, I just wanted to touch bases. chat with you for a little bit, let you know I am here. It's a live person on the other side of the keyboard from you, and I'm enjoying our exchanges and our emails and that sort of thing. So keep up the good work. We're going to kind of take a breather right now for a couple weeks. These things that you do, the assignments are basically just do them, and then you'll get a good grade on it. So be sure to do these a few assignments in order to prepare you for when we get into persuasion. Okay. All right. So take a breath. I know today's election day. If you haven't voted, vote. If you're not able to vote, get your relatives and friends to vote. And if they're not able to vote, then have them go out and get other people to vote. I think in Washington we're a little bit. We've already mailed ours in, but I still get people to mail in your ballots too. All right. Good work, and I'll talk to you later in the quarter here. And I look forward to any of you that want to talk on Zoom or need any help. All right. Bye.